Hey guys, Steve from Lakeshore RV Center. Just going to do the orientation video on your Cougar fifth wheel. We'll start right here at the entrance, work our way around, finish inside. If you have any questions, feel free to call me. You can always reach me on my cell, 231-736-9162. And right here at the entrance, these steps will flip up the Lippert solid step. You can see right here, that little catch. When it comes in, see if I can do this here. I am one-handed. But it will rest just inside right there. So you want to make sure this door, if this door is open just a little bit, it will come down and catch. So just make sure the door is all the way open when you bring this step up and down. Down to the ground just like that. Pass-through storage right here. Have an outlet and then also a hookup for TV if you want to do that. The end command system, kind of the brain of it, is behind this panel, and you can see all the wiring and everything for the end command. It's also labeled on the inside, but the main thing to show you, this dial right here, the switches M1 through 5, those are the different electric motors. For like the slide outs will be your first 3, the awning will be the 4th one. So you can just go ahead, you go from off to choose whatever slide out you want in and out, and then you can just execute it right up there with the toggle switch. So if you need to manually bring these in and out and not through the in command system, the touch screen inside, that's how you would do that. On each side of the camper, you're going to have your 30-pound tanks. And then around to the front, this is going to be your spare tire compartment, and then also the battery is right there. You do have a little bit of utility area in front of the battery for storage as well. These lights right here for docking lights are going to be on the front cap. So the amber lights on the front cap at the top, and then also on each side. Of course, light right there as well. Other propane tank is right here. So we come over to this side. This is where you're going to hook up your fresh water hose. You can see where it says city water connection. Just below that, right there is your black tank flush. And then up top is your winterization. So if you're going to winterize this, you'll go ahead and put a hose in where it says winterize. Hot water bypass, you'll turn that on. And then the winterization valve, right there, you'll turn that to on, and it will draw right out of that top winterization where it says winterization. So that's to winterize it. So your hot water bypass is actually just on the switch right there. Now, black tank flush, there's 2 of them because you do have 2 black tanks. So front and then also the back right there. As we come over inside, turn this light on real quick here. You have your connector right here. This is from 50 to 30, and then also from 30 to 15 amp right there if you want to plug it in at your house. You have your solar control charge controller right there. Nothing you have to do, that's always on, and it will be charging the batteries. Below that is the auto leveling. I'll send you over a separate video on that, but basically you can go ahead and turn it on. If you want to move the front up or down, just push front. That's going up to retract. Retract lights on, and that'll bring it down. There are instructions just on the back side of the panel right here that you can refer to as well, but I will show you that when you guys come pick it up as far as operating that system. As we walk around the camper, auto leveling right here, and then you do have a pole right down there for a gray and black tank, and then the outlet is just underneath the that back slide right there. So we come around to the side, zoom this back out. Fresh water, if you want to fill your fresh water tank, that's right behind the door there. Ladder up to the roof, and then your power cord will plug in at the back here, and that is again 50 amp. Coming over to the outside kitchen, this is an AC fridge, so only when you're plugged into the power at the campground will that operate over at your house. And then the Capital Grill, this will just plug in right underneath. You can see where the quick connect is with the yellow plug right there. That is where you'll plug that into the gas line. In front of the camper speakers, your outside speakers, that's going to be zone 2 on the stereo, and then furnace exhaust is right here, as well as your hot water exhaust is going to be right there. So just be mindful of that as you're you know, putting anything up against the camper if you're going to have either one of those going. As we come into the camper, a couple of things. You'll have owner's manual, and then all your remotes are just going to be inside this top drawer, and that'll be for the television and the stereo, and then also the electric fireplace. Into the kitchen area, this is all backlit. To turn that off, there's a switch right on the end. If you turn it up, it'll give you backlighting on the dials. If you turn it down, it'll also be the light for the oven as well. Your 3 middle controls are going to be for the 3 burners on it, and then this is a spark ignition, and then this is going to be for the control for the oven. Here's microwave right here, and this is your 12 volt. This is a 10 cubic foot microwave, and that's controlled right here as far as turning it off and on, and then you can dial to make it colder in the fridge just by adding and then also taking away. So 5 is going to be the coldest, 1 it will be less cold. And we'll turn that back off so it doesn't count against your battery. Into the bathroom, main bathroom right here. Exterior entrance right there into the bathroom. The commode is a foot flush right there, and then shower. Pretty self-explanatory. I know you've had these before, but you just pull up right in the middle there to have the handheld shower go, and then there is off and on right at the top there. As we go back into the bunk room, storage on the inside here, and then you do have a hookup right here for a TV mounting location. That means there's a backer. That is an exterior wall, so I wouldn't go any longer than maybe a 1-inch screw on that, so you don't, you know, go through the outside of it. And then underneath, another outlet, and then a USB port as well. Now, a lot of these lights are going to be on the switch right here, and then the ones that are not, right in the middle, there's actually a switch right in the middle of the light to turn those off and on. And you can see just under the bunks, there's a couple of them there. We'll turn that off just so they don't get left on and use up your battery. Right here, this is the main light switch for the inside in the cabin area, if you will. Just above that is the sensor for the heating and cooling system, temperature probe right there. Over here in the slide out, off and on for your lights. And then these are also on a dimmer switch. Table right here. If you want to bring that down, you'll just grab this and it will collapse into the down position if you want to use it for a bed. If you have to do that, that's how you bring the table down. Your theater seating, just on the inside, that handle is where you're going to pull it to recline. And then you have a light, heat, there's your light, heat, massage, all right here. And you just touch it again to turn all of those off. Again, the fireplace, there's the remote is in the drawer. But to turn it on, there is an on-off right here. And then you can have it so it's putting out heat or not putting out heat. And then you can also actually change the, oh, I just turned the heat on. You can change the lighting on it as well. The switch right here. So that's all you do that. I'll turn that off. Your stereo system right here, AM, FM, CD, DVD player. Zone 1, you do have speakers inside. And then zone 2 is going to be for the outside. And your Summit TV, again, remote's just going to be right in the top drawer there. Going up into the bedroom, Second AC is right here. Temperature probe for that is right here. It's on a different zone. I'll show you that on the in command. And then again, light switch. And whatever doesn't turn off, again, switches just right in the light itself. And then half bath up here. Now a couple of things to notice. Again, light switch. And then this does have a GFI outlet. So if you have some outlets that are not working, go ahead and check, make sure that's not tripped, and reset it if you need to. And then the last thing to show you here is going to be the in-command system. So touch screen, turn it on. Your default passcode is going to be 4 zeros. We'll start right at the beginning here, heating and cooling. Front AC mode, it's off. If you want the fan to run, you can do that. If you want it to cool, you can do that. It's set at 78, it's 73 inside, so it's not going to kick on. But you'll adjust the temperature right here. And then back to off. Now, if you go to the, to the rear AC, so the main AC right there. Mode for fan, for cool, for heat, automatic, and then back off. So if you want the fan to go, you can choose high or low. If you want the cool to go, you can put the fan on high, low, automatic. Automatic means it's automatically going to come on with the AC unit. Heat is always going to be automatic, and then automatic, that will turn on the furnace or the AC depending on the temperature in here. Again, it's 73, set at 78, so it's going to try and kick on the furnace here. And then, again, you can set your temperature right here, and then just click it again. That'll go ahead and turn it off. As we go back out to the main screen again, lights, pretty self-explanatory. Bedroom lights, turn those off and on. Main lights right here, and then your awning lights, those are going to be underneath the awning. Arrow back will get you back to the main screen. Slides, this is pretty self-explanatory, guys. Wardrobe slide in and out. Just hold down here. If we want to bring in the sofa slide, we'll push it in like so, and just hold it down, and then that will track in. Same with the bunk slide, awning in and out right there as well. And going back out to settings, click on that. You can link your phone. I think I've given you the brochure on the app to download, but Bluetooth, click on that, and then you can go ahead and sync your phone with it. Wi-Fi, if you're at a park, you can go ahead and dial into the Wi-Fi at the park. Passcode, if you want to change that. And then really past that, not much else to do except for time and date. If you want to set that, that will give you the ability to run a schedule for the heating and cooling. So if you're going to be back at 4 o'clock and you want the AC to go on at 3:30, you can go ahead and set a schedule up through the heating and cooling app. I'll show you that right on the bottom. You can go ahead and just start a schedule, but you'll want to set the time obviously correctly to do that. Interior lights, if you just want to click all of them on just like that. Hot water heater is off. You can choose gas or electric, or gas and electric. Water pump, that circle, that means water pump is working. Battery is at 14.4. There's nothing to do with that. Fresh water, the guys just got done prepping this, so there's a little bit of fresh water in it that they use to test the systems. You can see the content of that. And then black 1, black 2, gray 1, and then gray 2 as well, showing that those are empty. Now, if you just click on one of the tanks here, you'll get the same display, but if you want to turn on the tank heaters, you can go and do that. Those are 12 volt. They'll run off battery. So if you don't need them, really no reason to have those on. And then going back to the main, that is pretty much it for the in command as well. And again, guys, if you have any questions, just give me a call. I'll be more than happy to help you best I can. And then I really appreciate your guys' business, and I look forward to you guys picking up the camper, and we'll see you soon. Thanks again.